Well, guess what? I'm gonna show up at your house if I pee in your oatmeal. Guess like
Yeah.
just know I cannot achieve that body with the technology we have today. I also can't afford that, he said. What? Hold on. Now I'm getting confused. Now I'm getting like gender dysphoria by proxy. Like this. I don't even. What am I?
Just
anymore?
from the bad writing. Bedrock principles, right? And what's like the minimum defendable position. And it's, if you're not hurting anybody, mind your own fucking business, right? That's the easiest one to sort of get at. And that's maybe not so great. That's maybe not such a great one for that homeless guy on the street, right? Because there's a lot of people that are that are just minding their own business and letting that motherfucker, suffer it in silence. But ostensibly, they wouldn't. That principle.
Well, yeah. Let's start.
Wouldn't let you be quiet about general, about things that lead to homelessness. So because
that's a great bedrock foundation. Let's, as long as no one is bothering anyone, let's fucking mind our own business. Let's start there. Yeah. Right. If we can't agree with that, then we have
if you can't agree with that, it's fucking war. I mean, I don't know what to tell somebody who's like, no, I won't. I won't mind my own business. What does that even mean?
Well, guess what? I'm gonna show up at your house if I pee in your oatmeal. Guess like,
yeah, I refuse. Like, no, yeah, you have to at least agree to mind your own business. Anyone who doesn't agree to that, they're just a fucking total piece of shit. But for some reason, a lot of people will say that they agree with it, and then the way that they operate is like, yeah, I think everybody should mind their own business. Also, it's really important that the government make sure that trans people aren't visible outdoors where kids might see them. No, that's not really.
Somebody's trans? Well, what? Like, you either like it or don't. But mind your own business. Like, that has nothing to do with you. They're just trans. That's it. They're nothing special. They don't do magic. They don't fucking control the sun or weather or whatever.
I don't know. You say that, Corvo, but I don't know if you heard. But there just recently was a shooter who might be trans or
that whole thing.
But that person kind of seemed like a groiper to me. That was just like, yeah, I'm trans, for like they're doing it for the lulz, right? Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they had some genuine thing or whatever. But all that's so fucking annoying because it's like, statistically, trans people are so underrepresented in mass shooters. It's insane. But of course, all the Republicans are fucking crowing about it. Just, who gives a shit about what's actually true?
So, in our Discord server, we got like tons of trans people, and one of them does her research. I'm not gonna, again, we don't name our members, not yet, at least, right now, they're just more first. But so apparently, this person she was like, this must be a psyop because this person does not make sense. Like logically speaking, this is not a typical quote unquote trans people or even a trans person at all, because apparently they were like a super hardcore detransitioner type, right? And their whole yes, they were a detransition. I forgot what their name is.
I didn't even get into all these details. Anytime I hear about a shooting and the very first thing that comes out is Republicans saying something, my immediate response is just to be like, well, that's probably not true. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a month and see what comes out. But so I haven't had a chance to check back in. So you're saying this person was a supporter of detransitioning?
This person, we're supposed to use he, him pronouns for this assigned him at birth person.
Wait, okay, hold on. Okay,
yes.
Hold on. So we're clear here. So this person was assigned male at birth.
Yes.
Uses he, him pronouns.
They tried transitioning, but then they detransitioned.
Did they even see a doctor? Did they even start hormone therapy? Like, what are we talking about? To me, this is like, again, my very first instinct, and I can literally show you messages with timestamps from the morning when that shooting happened. I said that they are a groiper who pretended to be trans for the lulz. I'm 75%
right.
Sure.
Okay, so here's a headline. Minneapolis shooter Robin Westman confessed was tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself. Right? So They're not trans, but still, it's the trans people's.
It's a trans shooter,
right?
I mean,
again, this is like sprinkling some transphobia. Here's what blows my mind about this article. It says transgender mass shooter Robin Westman confessed that he was tired of being trans. So wait, what is the transgender part? Why are we calling this person transgender? And wish he never was brainwashed himself in a manifesto posted online before he slaughtered 2 children and wounded dozens more at Minneapolis church. In a twist handwritten journal.
This is a fucking false light. I'm not even sure I believe that this person was ever really trying to be trans or detransition or any of this bullshit. I genuinely think this person was like, what can I do to get trans people in trouble? I'm gonna go shoot some people anyway. What can I do? You know, what can I possibly do? Like all the details are so weird there, right? So and I know I'm engaging in fucking conspiracy theories or whatever, but
so this is more of his, not her, his writing. I only keep the long hair because it is pretty much my last shred of being trans. I am tired of being trans. I wish I never brainwashed myself. He wrote, according to a translation by the Post. Then why the fuck are they calling him a transgender mass shooter?
We talked about this before, but I mean, and this isn't a person who has even gone through that, right? But I mean, people who get to the point where they do surgery, it's like the least, it's the least regretted surgery that exists, right? Including things like life-saving heart surgery.
Shit, it gets weirder and crazier. I can't cut my hair now as it would be an embarrassing defeat, and it might be a concerning change of character that could get me reported.
Oh my God.
It was just, just always gets in my way. I will probably chop it off on the day of the attack. Right, because this person did not want it to be identified as a transgender person.
Wild.
Westman, 23, later wrote that he regretted being trans and just wished he were a girl. What? Hold on. I regret being trans. I wish I was just a girl. I just know I cannot achieve that body with the technology we have today. I also can't afford that, he said. What? Hold on. Now I'm getting confused. Now I'm getting like gender dysphoria by proxy. Like this. I don't even. What am I?
Just anymore? From the bad writing.
Okay, so they wish they were a girl, but not trans. That's being trans. What is this?
Well, it sounds like because they think they can't actually transition or whatever, right? That's also weird, or like passively transition or whatever. But that's also a weird thing to say because, like, I mean, there's a bunch of trans people who pass like all the time. So I don't know. Maybe they were like, oh, I personally can't. I don't fucking know. Whatever.
The unhinged shooter also expressed feelings of self-loathing. I like feeling sexy and cute, but my face never matches how I feel. I hate my face. Maybe that's why I like furries so much. Okay, so we just keep adding. All right. Keep adding to it. Let's just keep adding more. Let's just we are way below the iceberg now of the depth of this person's insanity.
Yeah, I mean, this
you can give yourself a new body and face. I want to be. Oh, wait, hold on. You can give yourself a new body and face. I want to be that black face mask on Beyonce's body, Lamau. Oh my God! It just
this person's a fucking groiper. This is a groiper. I swear to Christ.
This is so crazy.
This is not a person with some real gender issues. This is a person who thought they were going to gender transition out of being ugly. Like. I'm sorry, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is just wrong. Like, every part of this just feels wrong. This feels like someone who was, poisoned, brain rotted by the internet, like so many fucking kids are these days. And then trans was just one of the random like catchphrases that they sort of attached to. It's like that South Park episode where they're doing the Family Guy rating and the dolphin has to pick a ball out of the pit, right, and move it to the other side. Trans was just happened to be written on one of the balls that entered their brain, and so that is part of their story and has nothing to do.
You know what I think?
It has nothing to do with reality.
I think it's the other way around. I think someone told them trans people are just mentally ill, and this person is mentally ill, and it's like, dude, I'm fucking taking that as well. Yeah, whatever mentally ill, I'm just gonna be the mentally ill, like. Someone said furries are mentally ill, and they're like, oh, fuck yeah. And they said blackface is awful. And they say, hey, yeah, fuck it, let's do blackface as well. Okay, so it gets more into it. I don't want to dress girly all the time, but I guess sometimes I really like it. I know I'm not a woman, but I definitely don't feel like a man.
Okay.
So now
this person also is just uninformed about the options that are available to him, right? Like they don't understand, like, you know, you can be a man who dresses with women's clothes. It's called being a transvestite. It's been around for a long time. You don't have to be you don't have to be trans. I mean,
you know, Rudy Giuliani dressed as a woman and
more than once, right? Didn't he? Yeah. Didn't they both like a couple of times?
He looks like an elegant French, like an elegant aristocratic woman, and Donald Trump was motorboating him. Isn't that crazy?
Very normal behavior.